Well, hey everyone, my name is Mike and I'm the youth leader here. We're glad that you're joining us today, and before we begin worship, we want to invite you to some things coming up. Take a look.
You know, a pastor does more than preach on Sundays. Their job is to care for and lead the people. So it's important that you get to know your pastor on a personal level. That's why on the way out of service, Pastor Mike makes sure to say hi to each person and shake their hand. But you know, it's hard to get to know someone in that 5-second spot each week. So this afternoon at 12:15, we're having a Meet the Pastors event where you can sit down with our pastors over coffee and pastries, ask them any questions you have, and get to know each other a little bit better.
This Saturday, a truck is showing up with thousands of pounds of fresh produce, and for only $12, you can get up to 60 pounds of produce. Now, one time they had garlic, tomatoes, bell peppers, and jalapenos. You know what I did with that? I threw it all in a blender and I made salsa. Although the next day my fruit smoothie tasted a little like... Anyways, to pull this off, we need lots of help. So consider volunteering at Powwow this Saturday at 8 a.m. to help set out the produce and also to help people load their cars.
For you parents today, you're navigating your children through a jungle of social media, a jungle of technology, a jungle of a lot of pressure, of stress, in a society that is increasingly becoming unchristian. So how can you navigate your children through such a challenging culture that we live in today? On the 21st of January at 6:30, we're going to have an hour-and-a-half seminar. We're going to talk about some of these topics, give you ideas on how to raise your children in the culture that we have today, but also a resource I want to share with you from an ebook that I wrote called Navigating Through the Jungle. So we encourage you to be there, a chance to also meet other parents. And so we hope to see you on the 21st at 6:30.
One of my favorite memories was when we got to adopt our daughter and the judge slammed her gavel and said, "She is now officially in the Edge family." Okay, I don't think that the judge exactly slammed her gavel, but you get the idea. Now think of it like this. The church is not a building, and it's the people. It's a family. So you may be coming here and enjoy worshiping God and receiving His Word, and that's awesome, but have you ever considered becoming a member and joining the church family? We have a new member class coming up called Welcome Home, and it meets on Sunday, January 26th at noon. This year, let's make it official and become a member.
This week, we're kicking off small groups. This really is the best way to grow in your faith and develop lasting friendships. Several of our groups are doing a new study called Evidence That Demands a Verdict that gets into questions like, is the Bible accurate? And did Jesus really claim to be God? It will challenge you and help answer questions that you've probably had, and for sure this skeptic world does have. Here's the thing, our groups start today, but signups are still available in the courtyard. So if you've been procrastinating, you gotta sign up before you leave.
You can find out more info about all these things in your bulletin or at any time at stmarkphx.org. Now, speaking of your bulletin, you'll find a welcome card. Please let us know that you're here today by simply filling it out and place it in the offering basket later in service. Now, if you're new here, we especially want to say thanks for checking us out. So if you haven't already, please swing on by the Welcome Center for your free gift. We'd love to meet you. We'd also love to give you a free cup of coffee. Now, we are about to begin worship, so please silence your devices. And as we prepare for worship, we believe that God has something very powerful to teach you today. So thanks again for being here.